1. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. Lao Tzu. 2. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Steve Jobs. 3. Believe you can and you're halfway there. Theodore Roosevelt. 4. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Winston Churchill. 5. The only limit to our realization of tomorrow will be our doubts of today. Franklin D. Roosevelt. 6. The harder the conflict, the more glorious the triumph. Thomas Paine. 7. In the middle of every difficulty lies opportunity. Albert Einstein. 8. To succeed in life, you need 2 things, ignorance and confidence. Mark Twain. 9. Success is walking from failure to failure with no loss of enthusiasm. Winston Churchill. 10. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. Steve Jobs. 11. Life is 10% what happens to us and 90% how we react to it. Charles R. Swindoll. 12. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. Steve Jobs. 13. I can't change the direction of the wind, but I can adjust my sails to always reach my destination. Jimmy Dean. 14. It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. Confucius. 15. Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. If you love what you are doing, you will be successful. Albert Schweitzer. 16. You are never too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream. C.S. Lewis. 17. The future depends on what you do today. Mahatma Gandhi. 18. The best way to predict the future is to create it. Peter Drucker. 19. The biggest risk is not taking any risk. In a world that's changing quickly, the only strategy that is guaranteed to fail is not taking risks. Mark Zuckerberg. 20. Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Confucius. 21. I find that the harder I work, the more luck I seem to have. Thomas Jefferson. 22. The only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be. Ralph Waldo Emerson. 23. The starting point of all achievement is desire. Napoleon Hill. 24. 4. Your time is limited. Don't waste it living someone else's life. Steve Jobs. 25. Challenges are what make life interesting, and overcoming them is what makes life meaningful. Joshua J. Marine. 26. The only thing that stands between you and your dream is the will to try and the belief that it is actually possible. Joel Brown. 27. Don't watch the clock. Do what it does. Keep going. Sam Levinson. 28. Success is not in what you have, but who you are. Bo Bennett. 29. It's not about the cards you're dealt, but how you play the hand. Randy Posht. 30. You have to expect things of yourself before you can do them. Michael Jordan. 31. It always seems impossible until it is done. Nelson Mandela. 32. The biggest source of motivation are your own thoughts, so think big and motivate yourself to win. Unknown. 33. The difference between a successful person and others is not a lack of strength, not a lack of knowledge, but rather a lack in will. Vince Lombardi. 34. Failure will never overtake me if my determination to succeed is strong enough. Og Mandino. 35. The only place where success comes before work is in the dictionary. Vidal Sassoon. 36. You are what you do, not what you say you'll do. C.G. Jung. 37. The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Nelson Mandela. 38. Don't be pushed around by the fears in your mind. Be led by the dreams in your heart. Roy T. Bennett. 39. The only thing standing between you and your goal is the story you keep telling yourself as to why you can't achieve it. Jordan Belfort. 40. Don't let yesterday take up too much of today. Will Rogers. 41. What you get by achieving your goals is not as important as what you become by achieving your goals. Zig Ziglar. 42. I don't want to get to the end of my life and find that I lived just the length of it. I want to have lived the width of it as well. Diane Ackerman. 43. Change your life today. Don't gamble on the future. Act now without delay. Simone de Beauvoir. 44. 44. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. Zig Ziglar. 45. The purpose of our lives is to be happy. Dalai Lama. 46. I can't change the direction of the wind, but I can adjust my sails to always reach my destination. Jimmy Dean. 47. The road to success and the road to failure are almost exactly the same. Colin R. Davis. 48. If you want to achieve greatness, stop asking for permission. Anonymous. 49. The future depends on what you do today. Mahatma Gandhi. 50. I find that the harder I work, the more luck I seem to have. Thomas Jefferson.